What's up? It's Ashlyn Makes Food, and today we're making banana pudding. We are following a copycat recipe of the famous Magnolia Bakery from New York City. If you've ever had this banana pudding, you know how amazing it is. So let's make some because I'm ready for a tasty treat. Let's do this. Make sure to check out the description of this video for the full recipe as well as where I got the recipe from. If you've never had banana pudding, let me just tell you, you are missing out. But I'm happy to share with you this amazing banana pudding recipe. Banana pudding is a southern dessert. It became super trendy and popular because of this bakery, Magnolia Bakery in New York City. The bakery was originally known for their cupcakes, but once they started selling banana pudding, that became their #1 best-selling item. It became so popular that people traveled to New York just to get some banana pudding. I've actually had the pleasure of having some fresh banana pudding from Magnolia's Bakery, and let me say, it does not disappoint. When I went there, the line was out the door. It was literally wrapping around the building. That's how popular this banana pudding is. Sometimes they sell out of it, so once it's gone, it's gone. So people get there super early and wait in line just so they can try it. If you've never had banana pudding, you might be thinking, what the heck is banana pudding? Just banana and pudding? No, it's not just banana and pudding. It is so much more. Layer 1 is the pudding mixture, which consists of sweetened condensed milk, pudding, and the water which forms the pudding. Altogether, that makes a super rich and dense pudding. We will then mix that pudding with some whipped cream, which will form a much more light and airy pudding. Layer 2 consists of freshly sliced bananas as well as the vanilla wafers. In my opinion, vanilla wafers are the best cookie on the market, which means I really like this dessert, to say the least. After you have your first 2 layers, we'll then repeat the same steps until your bowl is all the way filled. Top it off with some more crushed vanilla wafers, and dessert is served. The super yummy thing about banana pudding, in my opinion, is the vanilla wafers. Once they've been sitting in the banana pudding for about 4 hours, the vanilla wafers will soften up and they become this soft vanilla cushiony cookie. It is amazing. One downside of this dessert is since it is fresh bananas, you only have about 24 and at most 48 hours to eat this dessert. Which on the other hand, you know, if you're going to Magnolia's Bakery, that banana pudding was made that day. It's super fresh. We've got the pudding mixture in the fridge. We're gonna let that firm up for 1 hour, so I will see you then. We're going to start off by mixing up the heavy cream into a whipped cream. Once this is fully formed, then we'll grab out the pudding mixture and mix them together and layer this bad boy up. One thing about me is I am a budget girly. You may notice the reduced price on my whipped cream bottle because there was no way I was going to pay $10 for this size of whipping cream at the grocery store. This was just marked down because it was expiring in 3 days, and lucky for me, I have to eat this dessert within 3 days, so it worked out perfectly. And of course, I'm using way too small of a bowl. So I ended up switching bowls into a bigger bowl. So make sure to use a large bowl. That way enough air is able to get into the whipped cream and it will be able to whip much faster. If you have a standing mixer, you could also make the whipped cream in there, which would also make it go way faster than using a hand mixer. If you've watched my videos for a while, you know I typically learn through trial and error. which I have a lot of in most videos. When you're making the whipped cream, you'll want to blend it until it forms stiff peaks. That way it is firm enough to mix in with the pudding and still retain its shape. If you wanted to take this dessert one step further, you could make a homemade pudding or a homemade custard mixture and use that instead of the instant vanilla pudding. Either way you do it, this dessert will taste amazing. Let me know in the comments down below if you've had banana pudding or if you've had the opportunity of trying Magnolia's Bakery fresh banana pudding. One thing to note is that Magnolia's Bakery banana pudding is a more mixed version. We are making a layered version here, but I think if you were to mix it up, then that would mimic the Magnolia's Bakery banana pudding much better, but the flavor is still there whether you leave it layered or mixed together. If you're making this dessert in advance, you could use slightly underripe bananas, which will retain their form much easier compared to ripe bananas. You could also add in a little bit of lemon juice to help keep them from browning. Did you know that bananas are technically a berry while strawberries are not? Don't ask me how that makes sense because I still don't get it. Either way, they're both fruit and I love fruit, so I love them both. Now here's the fun part. We are slicing up these bananas as thin as you would like them and then layering them on top of the pudding. If you have a tall trifle bowl, I would recommend making this dessert in there. However, I don't have one, so I'm just making it in an 8x8 pan, which worked out fine, but it left me with some remaining ingredients, which I ended up just putting into some small bowls for individual serving sizes of banana pudding. When you're making this dessert, it's best to make it 4 to 6 hours in advance. That way the vanilla wafers can fully soak up the flavor and soften. If you eat it before the 4 to 6 hours, you may find that your vanilla wafers are still fully hard like a cookie and not soft, which will make the serving a little bit more difficult, but you could still serve it. If you're using a trifle bowl, you should be able to get 3 layers of banana and vanilla wafers. Since I'm using a smaller sized bowl, I'm only able to get 2, and even that was a struggle. But you know me, I'm gonna figure out a way to make it work. Once you have that first layer done, you're just repeating until your ingredients are gone. Some people will add in some caramel or peanut butter to this recipe. So if you wanted to go extra fancy, you could drizzle on some peanut butter or caramel or chocolate or whatever topping sounds good to you. It'll taste good with this. In fact, Magnolia Bakery even offers different flavors of banana pudding, including red velvet banana pudding, chocolate hazelnut banana pudding, and their classic banana pudding. If you try out some of those other variations, let me know how delicious it is because I've only ever tried the original version, but I do love chocolate and banana and peanut butter and banana, so I'm sure they taste just as amazing as this. It is finally time to try our banana pudding. I hope you're excited because I am so excited. It's been years since I've had this. Cheers! I'm at a loss for words. This is literally so good. If you've never tried this, this is your sign to try it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more yummy recipes every week. Have a happy day and I will see you next week.